Once upon a time, there was a little engine called Edward. He lived in a shed with 5 other engines. The driver won't choose you again. He wants big and strong engines like us. I do agree, more modern and classic should do the trick. Come on, you two. Edward hasn't been out in a long time, and you know that. Just stop bullying the poor engine. He has enough to deal with already. Just because you're bigger doesn't mean you have to boast about it. It's getting annoying. Quiet! The driver and fireman are coming. Morning, you lot. Morning, Charlie. I say, Edward, you seem a bit sad. What's wrong? I just haven't been out in a long time, Michael. Would you like to come out today? Oh, yes, please. So they lit his fire, made lots of steam, and Edward puffed away. The 2 blue engines were very cross and being left behind. Down the coachyard, Edward went to collect his coaches. Is that Edward? I haven't seen him in a long time. Please, Edward, don't bump and bang us like the other engines do. Don't worry, my dears. Thank you, Edward. That was kind of you. Off to the station we go. Getting quickly, please. Alright, now we just have to wait for the guard's whistle. But they waited and waited, but the guard never arrived. Are we ever going to start? Have you seen the guard? Yeah, last night. Oh, for Pete's sake. Have you seen the guard? No. Just then, a little boy shouted, "Here he comes!" Just then, there was the guard, running around the corner with a flag in one hand and a sandwich in the other. Look at me now, look at me now. I'm going out again tomorrow. What do you think of that? But he didn't care what Gordon said, but he was so tired that he fell asleep at once. There was one engine in the shed called Gordon, a big blue engine. He was always boasting about something, about how his appearance is so. He was a new A1 class, a prototype, built in 1922 and given to the Northwestern by Sir Nigel Gresley. But, due to his new appearance and design, he was always boasting. You watch me a little, Edward, as I rush through with the express. That will be a fine sight for you. He's still stuck up in the smoke box. Don't worry about him, Jeremy. Ow! What the hell, Edward? I miss doing that. Oh! Whatever is happening. Whoops. Too far. Alright, let's take you guys back. A freight train, a freight train, a freight train. The shame of it, the shame of it. Oh, the shame of it. Well, that's a sight to see. Well then, back to shopping. Just then, a porter came. Gordon can't get up the hill. Can you take Edward and push him, please? Alright. You know he's not gonna be happy about it. Yet there was Gordon, halfway up and mostly cross. Come on, Gordon, you're not even trying. I can't do it. The noisy freight cars hold an engine back so. Now, if there were coaches, sensible things that would come up quietly and cause an engine no stress, now that would be different. Just then, there was Edward, waiting at the bottom of the hill. Hello, Gordon. I've come to push. No use at all. A small engine like you. I'm ready. No good, grunted Gordon. I can't do it. I will do it. 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 Whoa, 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 Gordon, wait! I've done it! I've done it! Gordon, wait! Edward was tired of chasing Gordon, but he knew he did so well. And the driver was very pleased with him. They went into his siding, and Edward had a long drink. And the driver said, I'll get my paint out tomorrow and paint you blue with red stripes. Then you'll be the smartest engine in the shed. Once there was an engine attached to a train who was afraid of a few drops of rain. He went into a tunnel and squeaked through its funnel and never came out again. The engine's name is Henry, and he was frightened from the rain. He thought it would ruin his green paint with red stripes. Come on, Henry. You have to get out of the tunnel. Our passengers are waiting. I am not leaving this tunnel until the rain stops. Oh, hey, what's happening here? Henry's staying in the tunnel and doesn't want to come out. Alright, I know what to do. Guard blew his whistle until he had no more breath, and waved his flags until his arms ached. But Henry still stayed in the tunnel. Just then, the fat director came. We will pull you out, he said. Fetch a rope, will you? So he hooked up a rope to Henry, and had everybody pull him. 1, 2, 3, pull! Come on, put your back into it. But he didn't help. My doctor has forbidden me to pull, you see. Why don't we try pushing him out the tunnel? How the heck do you think that's gonna work if we tried pulling him? It's not gonna work. Look, Henry, it stopped raining. Yes, but it will begin soon. On the other side of the tunnel, the train was coming, so the fireman stayed back and waved it down. What happened here? Is there something wrong? No, Henry's just stuck in the tunnel. Can you push him out? Yes, I will. Come on, Henry, let's get... Come on, Henry, move! Come on! No, I'm not moving, Wilson. But Wilson pushed, and pushed, but Henry still didn't come out of the tunnel. Come on. I knew it wouldn't work. Everyone gave up, even the fat director. Wilson took away the coaches, while the fat director spoke strictly to Henry. We shall take away your rails and block you up here in a brick wall, and leave you here for always, always, and always. Henry was left in the tunnel. Soot and cobwebs ruined his green paint with red stripes. The rain never did. He just waits and watches the trains go by. I think Henry should be let out. Don't you? A couple weeks have passed since Henry's been shut in the tunnel. He is dirty and covered in ash and cobwebs. All he can do is wait and see the trains go by. Edward would go, "Hello." And Gordon would go, "Serves you right." How could I be so stupid? This railway gave me a chance and I blew it. The other railway I was in didn't care about me and gave me a faulty design and sold me to the fat director. But here I was able to work. Now I'm stuck in a tunnel for a stupid decision. Why? With the rain. Maybe I'll be out next week. Or next month. Or never. I guess time will tell. Wait a minute. Is that Gordon? Alright. Here's my chance to get Henry. Here we go. Oh dear. Oh dear. What has happened? Oh dear. I feel so weak. Oh dear me, what happened? You burst your safety valve. You can't pull the train anymore. Bother. We were going so nicely, too. And look, there's Henry laughing at me. Just then, the fat director got off the train. I never liked these big engines. Always causing problems. Put them in the siding and fetch for another engine at once. They uncoupled Gordon and moved him to the same line that Henry was on. Hello, Gordon. How was your run today? Shut it, Henry. It's enough. Oh, I told you this is what happens as you showed off. The engine that was sent to pull the train was Edward, but Gordon would prove that it wouldn't work. What? That won't do. Edward can't pull the train. Edward puffed and pulled and pulled and puffed, but he could not move the heavy coaches. Told you. Why not let Henry try? Yes, said the fat director. I will. Henry, will you pull this train? Oh, yes, sir. Some workmen took down the wall and replaced the old rails. While they were doing that, Gordon's firemen started up Henry. I'm stiff. Have a run to ease your joints and find a turntable. Henry was dirty and covered in cobwebs, but he was glad to be out of the tunnel. After turning back around, he went to the express while Edward was waiting for him. Then they coupled him up. I'm ready. So am I. Pull hard, we'll do it. Pull hard, we'll do it. They started slow at first, but then went faster and faster. You've done it, hooray! You've done it, hooray! Said the coaches. When they stopped at the station, the fat director and everyone was very pleased. Just then, the fat director got off the train and went to spoke to Henry. I have to say, Henry, I am very pleased. This proved to show you that you were capable of doing many things. So, I am putting you back in service. What color would you like to be painted? I'm probably thinking green, because if I would be painted blue, I would look like Gordon. Well, that's reasonable. Okay then, green it is. Alright, I need you two to leave the train here while I have Jeremy take the train. I need you two to go and collect Gordon and bring him back to the shed for some repairs. Alright, now be off with you two. Yes, sir.